Hi friends, I Y Narasimha Rao. Today we are discussing important topic in chemical bond, that is nothing but hybridization. Okay, already in previous class we discussed what are the silent features of hybridization and what are the limitations of that hybridization, and also what type of hybridizations are takes place in between the orbitals. Here today we are discussing what is sp hybridization. What is sp hybridization? Okay, here the definition of sp hybridization is the intermixing of one spherical shaped s orbital and one dumbbell shaped p orbitals, like here one spherical shaped s orbital and one dumbbell shaped p orbitals are combined. These two orbitals are combined to form two equivalent sp hybridized orbitals. Two equivalent sp hybridized orbitals. This phenomena is called sp hybridization. sp hybridization. Okay, the intermixing of one spherical shaped s orbital and one dumbbell shaped p orbitals. Here you observe here the shape of s orbital is spherical and the shape of p orbital is dumbbell. Even though they are mixing, after mixing to form a new set of two equivalent energetic and similar shape of orbitals are formed, that orbitals are called sp hybridized orbitals. sp hybridized orbitals. Okay, let's explain this with animation video. Okay, this animation video is made by me for you. Okay, I put very efforts to make this animation. Okay, just see here, this is the one spherical shaped s orbital, okay, that is nothing but 1s or 2s. Now we take 2s atomic orbitals, okay, and another one is 2px orbitals. Now that is a dumbbell shaped orbital, okay, both are having different shapes. Now these two orbitals are mixing like this. These two orbitals are mixing like this. After mixing, these two orbitals are converted to sp hybridized orbitals and both are having same shape. This is one sp hybridized orbital and this is another sp hybridized orbitals. Two orbitals are there. Okay, so before mixing, one is spherical shaped, another one is dumbbell shaped. Now both are having same shape and symmetrical shape, similar energy. That is the advantage of hybridization. Okay, and here let's we take the one example, that is nothing but formation of ethene. Ethine. Here the formula is C2H4. It is nothing but HC triple bond C bond H. This is the structure of linear bond length structure of this ethyl. CHC triple bond C bond H. This is the bond length structure of ethine. Ine means here this ine indicates the presence of triple bond between the carbon and carbon. Okay, eth means two carbons. Eth indicates the number of carbons. Ine indicates the nature of the bond. That bond is nothing but triple bond. Okay, like it is also called acetylene. Here in this molecule, in C2H2, the both carbon atoms undergo sp hybridization. Okay, here the ground state electronic configuration of carbon is like 1s2, 2s2p. 1s2 means that is nothing but indicated by helium. Helium means 1s2. Okay, electronic configuration of helium is 1s2. That 1s2 is replaced by helium. So electronic configuration of this carbon in ground state is helium 2s2, 2px1 and 2py1 and 2pz0. Here one of the 2s electron undergo excitation like this, Here, then after excitation, the electronic configuration of that carbon is like this. Here, the excitation takes place like this. One of the beta electron undergo excitation like this. It absorbs some amount of energy and goes to a little higher energetic orbital, that is nothing but 2p z orbital. After excitation, it changes its orientation also. It changes its orientation by using that absorbed energy. By using that, not only takes place the excitation, after excitation it changes its orientation. It changes its orientation. It also converted to alpha electron. Okay. So, like this, all here there is 4 unpaired electrons are present in that 4 orbitals. It uses only 2 orbitals to form bonds. Okay, let's how that hybridization takes place, how this C2 here these 2s atomic orbitals and 2px orbitals only involved in that hybridization, Okay, here let's we observe how that takes place by the animation diagrams. Okay, here for example, if you take this is the structure of acetylene. Here this is each carbon having 2 sp hybridized orbitals. One is this sp hybridized orbital, another one this is another sp hybridized orbital of one carbon, this is another sp hybridized orbital of another carbon, this is another sp hybridized orbitals. Total in this C2H2 4 sp hybridized orbitals are present in both carbons. Okay, then the remaining 2 orbitals are unhybridized orbitals. That orbitals undergo side by side overlapping to form pi bonds, 2 pi bonds. Totally it has 1 sigma bond and 2 pi bonds. Okay, between the carbon and carbon. Now I explain how that hybridization takes place. Here, first of all, this is one of sp hybridized orbitals of one carbon. Sp hybridized orbitals of one carbon, that is nothing but sp and sp, and these are the another sp hybridized orbitals of another carbon. Okay, after forming this sp hybridized orbitals, then one of the sp hybridized orbital is overlap with another sp hybridized orbitals like this. Here both sp hybridized orbitals of both carbons undergo overlapping with each other, leads to the formation of sigma bond, this is the sigma bond. Okay, and this is the indicates the overlapping area. Okay, this is the hybridized orbital. It leads to the formation of sigma bond. It leads to the formation of sigma bond like this. Okay, carbon-carbon sigma bond or sp-sp sigma bond. It is also called sp-sp sigma bond. Okay, then each carbon have one hybridized sp orbital. That hybridized sp orbital is overlapped by 1s hybridized orbitals like this. Here also it is hybridized by 1s hybridized orbitals. It leads to the formation of sigma sp-s bond. It leads to the formation of sigma sp-s bond. This is the overlapping area. It indicates the overlapping area. Okay, here also it indicates the overlapping area. Already we discussed the strength of the bond depends upon the extension of overlapping, and it is also called head-on overlapping. Okay, head-on overlapping. Here like this, totally 3 sigma bonds are formed. One sigma bond is called sigma sp-sp hybridized orbitals formed by the overlapping of sigma sp-sp bond. It is due to the formation of overlapping of sp-sp hybridized overlapping. Another sigma bond is sigma sp-s bond. It leads to the formation of it is formed by the overlapping of one s orbital and one sp hybridized orbital. Here also this is also called sigma sp-s bond. Why? Because it is also formed by the overlapping of one sp hybridized orbitals with 1s orbitals of hydrogen, 1s orbitals of hydrogen, like this. Even though it contain two more unhybridized orbitals, two more unhybridized orbitals, that orbitals are nothing but like this. Okay, like this. These two orbitals, here also another two orbitals are present like that. One is 2px and another one 2py. Generally, sigma bond, in case of sigma bonds, 2pz orbitals are involved in formation of sigma bond, and 2pz orbitals involved in the formation of sigma bond, and 2px, 2py orbitals are involved in the formation of pi bond. Okay, that's why here the another unhybridized orbitals are present. Two unhybridized orbitals undergo side by side overlapping, or lateral overlapping. This side by side or lateral overlapping leads to the formation of the pi bond. So there are totally two unhybridized orbitals are present, so the two unhybridized orbitals undergo lateral overlapping or side by side overlapping leads to the formation of two pi bonds, like this. Here one pi bond is like this and another pi bond is like that. Okay, so like this hybridization takes place. This is about the formation of acetylene. Okay. And let's we explain what are the bond parameters of ethane. What are the bond parameters of ethane? Here the percentage of S character is 50. Percentage of S character is nothing but it depends upon the type of hybridization. Here only two orbitals are involved, so 100 by 2. So one s orbital is present, so that is nothing but one is 50, another one p orbital. Percentage of p factor is also 50%, and the bond angle is 180. The shape of molecule is bond length is also 120 picometers between the carbon and carbon, and the shape of this molecule is linear, nothing but ethane. We are discussing about the ethane. So the bond parameters of ethane or structure of ethane, these are the bond parameters. And finally the structure of ethane like this: H bond C, triple bond C bond H. Okay, here bond angle is 180 degrees. Okay, here the carbon bond length is, this is 120 picometers. Okay, each carbon undergo sp hybridization. Okay, if any carbon having triple bond, it undergo sp hybridization. Any molecule having triple bond, it must be undergo sp hybridization. Okay, or any carbon having two double bonds on both sides, it also leads to the sp hybridization. Okay, it indicates the sp hybridization. You can easily find out the hybridization of the carbon atom in that carbon compounds based on the nature of the bonds. Okay, it means if triple bond is present at any side, it indicates the sp hybridization, or like this two double bonds are present on both sides, it is also indicates the sp hybridization. Okay, sometimes they are asked questions: how many sp hybridized orbitals are present, how many sp2 hybridized orbitals are present, how many sp3 hybridized orbitals are present. In that case, you can find out by using this principle. Okay, any carbon having triple bond or double bonds on both sides, that must be undergo sp hybridization. Clear? This is the structure of ethane. Okay, and let's we discuss about the. Sometimes they are also asked the questions like explain the structure of BeCl2. Not only in C2H2, in case of BeCl2, some other compounds CO2, like that compounds also undergo hybridization. How we can define that hybridization? There is any formula for define the type of hybridization of an atom in that molecule? We can easily find out by using one formula. That formula can be discussed later. Okay, that formula can be I will explain that formula in further classes. Okay, So finally what I am saying is BeCl2 is also undergo sp hybridization. Okay, so I hope all you are understood very well what about the sp hybridization, how that sp hybridization takes place in this acetylene molecule. Okay, finally thank you very much to one and all. Yours Erramnini Narasimharao.